Heritage as a resource for the future. Good day, everyone. My name is Laura Andreini from the University of Florence, and I'm speaking to you from my office at Arch.Laura, Associates in Florence, Italy. First, I to thank my friend Yar Varon and his entire staff at the Council of Conservation of Heritage Sites in Israel for inviting me to participate. Here at Arch.Laura, reusing and respecting the environment has always been a focal point in our approach to projects. It is hardly surprising when you consider the history on this city, indeed this country. Italy is full of buildings dating back to the Roman period. And of course, you can't think Florence without conjuring up images of the Renaissance. Today, the architect's activity must consider the necessity of building up on existing structures. Furthermore, any new constructions modify some part of the soil, an essential and not reproducible resource. Recovering, rebuilding, recycling, readjusting, disassembling, and reassembling are common architecture practices. These practices are linked to a profound and widespread belief that transcends mere consumption. We preserve our heritage while protecting the environment. These are all aspects of modern architecture. Today, the practice of reuse is indispensable. It is based on dwelling resources, not economic concerns. It is preserving and balancing environmental impact and availability of land. Building atop a pre-existing structure is a necessity, not a trend. It introduced the theme of ethics into urban planning and the construction sector. It influences the debate about the architecture project as a discipline. These projects, therefore, must have into account not only the space, but the pre-existing elements as well. Intervening on existing element involves carefully interpreting the urban facts and context before making any addition. How will the evolution of the original artifact be modified? In other words, changing the boundaries and understanding the recovery and the project restoration have become synonymous and overlapping fields. Now, let me show you 4 different projects with 4 different approaches. And we start with the number 1, the former wine warehouse in Trieste, northeast in Italy. And we had existing building was located in a dilapidated port area. The recovery of the building to luxury food market in Italy has helped to restore equality to the entire area. The project that with the recovery and transformation of a 19th century building of the former wine warehouse on Trieste's waterfront. The project did not alter the original volume, but made another completely independent and translucent building dimensionally organized on the metric of the wall piece from the original facade. The physical dislocation between the new artifact and the historical vestment allowed the assembly of a modern and original space between interior and exterior, recovered with the stone istria. The glass that encases the interior reflects the contour of the warehouse walls, and its opening permitting views of the activities within. The new volume is developed on 4 levels. The lowest level, completely underground, is used as a parking facility. The level above that is slightly above street level and is illuminated by the space created between the original exterior and newer one. The ground floor is 80 centimeters above the street, allowing the height and the new mezzanine floor while surprising the height of the perimeter walls. This not excite the same original height of the roof. It was mandatory to leave the original height of the building per urban regulation. Furthermore, as you can see here in the picture, the superintendent instead insisted on retaining the old original exterior walls. Consequently, we had to cut them out, store them in a warehouse, and return them to their original position after the new interior with glass walls was completely. We go on with another project. The second one is Luce di Carrara, showroom for Aero in Carrara, in the middle of Italy. And we go on with the slides, and we can see this renovation project involved the adaptation of the old raw marble workshop. The block of marble, a material with infinite natural variation, would enter the small building in the Apuane Alps and come out reshaped and transformed. The Enro company designed marble for various clients, from architecture to produce design and artwork, three areas in which marble plays a fundamental role. The redesign of the interior has transformed in old industrial volume into a culture space and company showroom. The project rotates around the large double-high space used as a showroom, delimited by a staircase that leads to the upper level. Although the interior renovation design is flexible, it was based on maintaining a few fixed points, the unique history feature of the old workshop, and maintaining its vertical configuration, offering visitors numerous different points of view. We go on. We now on to number 3, the building M, Salvatore Ferragamo Factory, office building refurbishment. Sophisticated renovation and refurbishment work distinguish this building, a project for one of Italy's most famous fashion houses, Salvatore Ferragamo. The project involved the reorganization and expansion of the old factory in Florence. The building, once used as a warehouse, now houses the operation and technical studios of the designers. The biggest challenge was to combine the varying working requirements dictated by a range of different operating methods and put them together in a single location. Once an anonymous volume, the factory strives to become a work of architecture representative of the brand. What was once closing with distinct internal boundaries was transformed into an open space, welcoming to visitors and workers alike, with green space in front of the building. The protagonist that, as you say in this picture, the protagonist of the intervention is an internal suspended walkway, a red Ferragamo ribbon, placed in the center of the production area on the ground floor, inside a completely black box. Here, there is the iconic bow shapes, one of the symbols of the fashion house. The extended distribution corridor reflects the brand's history. Thousands of wonder shoe shapes around display, including some original pieces used to make the elegant footwear of such divas as Sophia Loren, Greta Garbo, Marilyn Monroe, all clearly visible thanks to the surrounding glass walls. The second floor is entirely dedicated to the historical archive of the brand and the exhibition of the numerous works of art commissioned over the years by the company of a range of artists. Volumes, lights, rounded and striking shapes characterize the project, providing an apparent reference to the colors and the fashion world where Salvatore Ferragamo has always been a leader. As And now, and last but not least, the fourth project, Rifugio Digitale Art Gallery in Florence, my city. Rifugio Digitale is a new and exciting exhibition space in Florence. Architecture, design, photography, cinema, literature, and many other artists and expressive forms will find their own dimension by dialoguing with one another. The recently opened gallery was originally a draining tunnel ditch. In 1943, it was transformed into a neighborhood bomb shelter, as documented by old city maps. The Rifugio of the Fornace, an area that served the needs of a sad part of history, is now Rifugio Digitale, a place that serves today modern needs. It is where cutting-edge technology fused with art, a contemporary setting to explore creativity in the current language of the high-tech. The redevelopment project is 145 square meters. The gallery, with a diameter of 3.5 meters, extends over length of 42 meters. At the end of the corridors is a mirrored wall reflecting to the walkway while keeping the restroom out of sight. At the end has an outdoor exit toward a spiral staircase within up for 14 meters to the hill overhead. The intervention involve installing a structure reinforces concrete cap and impressive waterfall that we see in the slide. The latter color for using specific technique designed for motorway tunnels in order to protect the structure from draining rainwater. Inside the gallery, entirely covered with the various shades of blue, green glazed ceramic tiles, echoing the colors of the water. 16 large video monitors line the walls, the complete layout of the tunnel to display the digital works, generating a scenes in constant flux, at once dynamic yet compelling. The gallery provides a new and thrilling experience that sets it apart from a traditional art gallery. Thank you all. Bye.